Today is the first day in the month of May 2025. Welcome to the conversation. I am Ajibola Ojashola.
And I am Joy Olu. Of course, it is the first day in the month of May, so happy new month and happy Workers' Day.
You saying Happy Workers' Day just triggered
Is there
something in
anything to be
me.
happy about?
Today is Labor Day. Today is Workers' Day. Today is May Day. I don't know what else to call it. But when you look at the plight of an average worker in Nigeria, what has really changed beyond the annual ritual of governors making speeches, making empty promises to Nigerian workers, and looking at the national minimum wage as we speak, it cannot even take you to the gate of your office, talk less of taking you to your home. They call it take-home pay. It cannot take you
It can't take you
anywhere
home.
when you look at the alarming rate of inflation that we have in the country. And, annually we see governors, presidents, they come to venue for the Workers' Day celebration, they make speeches, and at the end of the day, nothing comes out of it.
It's just like it's just ceremonial.
It is just ceremonial,
It's
and
ceremonial.
when you compare their own quality of life, their own quality of pay to what an average worker in Nigeria, be it public or private, earn, then you will realize that they hardly, that is if they do at all, have the interests of the workers at heart. And then you tell me that you are fighting corruption, you are trying to make the society better, you are paying stipend to those that are really carrying out policies to implement your program. So it's not balanced, and the pendulum seems to be in the favor of the political class than the workers.
I'm looking forward to a day where everything will be balanced.
Joy, can it ever be balanced? That's the question. That's the frank question this morning. Nigeria is an animal farm. Some animals are more equal than the other. And I just want to prick the conscience of our elected leaders today. Show me that governor, show me that president who had really, really shown that is concerned about the plight of the Nigerian worker. Even your son or your children at home, can they live on 70,000 naira per month?
You cannot even buy a bag of rice.
Imagine that. And you go to bed with your eyes closed, with your conscience at peace? For real? I only hope that Labour leaders will be wise enough to hold these people by their jugular as we approach 2027 elections. Demand of them certain things that will improve the living standard of an average Nigerian worker. We keep saying minimum wage. As I have not received minimum wage.
That's what I was just about to say, that even the approved minimum wage, some governors have not started paying.
It is well. We'll continue to talk. We continue to prick their conscience. I just hope that one day God will speak to them.
Will God come down from heaven?
Maybe they might have a change of heart.
Okay. Oh.
Because all of them, they will be in their Barbariga today, smiling at Nigerian workers, and underneath, they are pinching them, they are implementing policies that is making life difficult for Nigerian workers.
Let's take a news point.
All right, quickly we'll take our news point, and of course, because today is the International Labour Day, we are starting with the labour stories. May Day, Labour demands wage review to ease cost of living crisis. I like the headline, crisis, cost of living crisis. And it has some riders. National Assembly to address workers' concerns. Labour rejects 70,000 naira pay over rising inflation, others. State chapters of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the TUC have decried the condition of the Nigerian worker and called for the urgent review of the 70,000 naira minimum wage as the country celebrates the 2025 May Day today. This comes as the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, said the legislative and executive arms of government would not shy away from their responsibility to work together to address workers' concerns and create opportunities for growth and prosperity. However, organized labor leaders across the country said workers were worse off since the emergence of President Bola Tinubu, despite his assurances that he will not only pay the workers a minimum wage, but a living wage. Following Tinubu's removal of petrol subsidy on May 29, 2023, in his inaugural speech to the nation and the devaluation of the naira, the cost of living has been astronomical, forcing labor unions and the populace to embark on several protests. The labor leaders in separate interviews said the Nigerian worker had been crippled by the high cost of prices and soaring inflation, which they added made the 17,000 minimum excuse me, made the 70,000 naira minimum wage inconsequential. In some states, labor leaders spoke and, of course, they challenged government to do the needful for workers in Nigeria. And I'm quoting some of them now. Even the minimum wage is not enough to cover Medicare. Incidentally, they have money to fly out to seek better medical attention, but the Nigerian workers do not have the means to do so. They said Nigerian workers were looking forward to an adjustment of the National Minimum Wage Act, which provided a review every 3 years since the current 70,000 naira implemented by Governor Francis Owusuru of Enugu State. And in some other states, labor leaders are also saying that we have the opportunity to bring veterans to educate them on the theme of this year's celebration. The hardship in the country is just too much. And we have labor leaders in Oyo State, Lagos, Enugu, Bayelsa, Delta, and some other states of the country criticizing government for not doing the needful to better the lot of the Nigerian workers.
This is, it's sad, you know, and you know, when you now look at all these things, you expect a worker to put in his all or her all in what she does. You expect him to be productive at work. I mean, it's
not balanced, like we said earlier. And looking at the cost of living, precisely, you just mentioned now that 70,000 naira cannot even buy a bag of rice. And you expect okay, let's say somebody on level 1 or 2 taking 70,000 naira home, it will pay house rent, it will pay school fees,
electricity
it will buy clothes for his children, it will pay electricity bill,
buy food.
It will buy food, and of course, in some particular places, rather, where power supply is not constant, it is also expected to buy petrol into his Pass My Neighbor generator. And
that's if you can even afford to have a Pass My Neighbor.
And you are living in luxury at the expense of the masses. Don't worry, one day you push the masses to the wall and they will look back and do the needful. We are not preaching violence, but they will demand of their rights from you.
This next story I'm about to read, I don't know if I should call it to add salt to injury or I just don't know.
It is pure salt.
Yeah. Bank customers to pay 6 naira per SMS transaction alert starting today. Banks will commence implementing charges for alerts and other short messages, SMS communications to their customers at the rate of 6 naira for every SMS transaction with effect from today. This is coming on the heels of the increase in telecommunications rate by telecommunication providers following a nod by the federal government. The SMS charges were increased by 50% to 6 naira from the previous 4 naira per message. Various banks had sent emails to their customers to inform them of the new SMS rate. Did you receive that email?
I'm yet to get it. I'm yet to get it.
I got it. And I don't understand. You make a transaction, they deduct 50 naira, they deduct card maintenance. Do you even know that the happy birthday messages you get, you're paying for it?
Are you for real?
Yes.
Okay, I think I need to visit my bank and tell them
to
send me any...
The happy birthday, the happy new year, the Merry Christmas SMSs you got.
I don't need it. That's a way of taking my money in bits and pieces. And, you know, when you look at earlier when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came in, he initiated the Presidential Tax Reform Committee headed by Taiwo Oyedele. So you are taking 6 naira away from me when I send SMS. You are taking money when I do transactions. These are double taxations that we're talking about.
Taking money to maintain it.
Well, what are you maintaining? And then all the discourse will come again. They will tell me they are going to increase the tariff of electricity again, taxes here and there. And then sometimes when you deduct these taxes, we barely see what you even do with them.
So when you are saving your money in your bank account, you kept 10 naira there. By the end of the month, you'll find 6 naira there because of deductions.
This thing is not balanced.
It's not balanced at all.
I think I'll start keeping my money at home.
Yes. Maybe we'll go back to the days of digging holes and save our money there.
I'll put my money under my pillow. Whether interest or no interest, I'll just keep it there.
At least your money
Then-
will be complete.
And I know there will be no deductions. At least I'm the one keeping my money myself.
Oh my goodness.
All right, our last news point for today, the police in the picture again. Police resume issuance of tinted glass permits nationwide. Following a directive from the IGP, Kayode Egbetokun, the Nigerian police has resumed the issuance of tinted glass permits across the country. This development was made known in a statement released on Wednesday by the Force Public Relations Officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi. According to the Force spokesperson, the moves comes in response to the rising concerns and complaints from the public over the harassment of vehicle owners by law enforcement agents for using factory-fitted tinted windows. The Nigerian Police Force, under the directive of the IGP, Kayode Egbetokun, PhD, NPM, has reactivated the issuance of tinted glass permits nationwide through a secure and user-friendly digital platform. This initiative comes in response to widespread public complaints about the harassment of motorists over the use of tinted windows and reflect the need for a clear, transparent, and accountable process for regularizing factory-fitted tinted glass on vehicles, highlighting the need for modern vehicle design with tinted glass for comfort and aesthetics. The police emphasized the importance of having a formal system to regulate usage. With modern automobiles increasingly manufactured with tinted windows, it has become essential to provide a standardized system that accommodates legitimate use while ensuring public safety. That's according to the PPRO of the Nigerian Police. Tinted vehicles have often been exploited for criminal purposes, including kidnapping, armed robbery, one-chance scams, and other forms of banditry. According to the statement, the abuse of the tinted windows by criminals creates operational challenges for law enforcement and compromises national security. So, for those with what is it called now? Tinted windows of their vehicles. The police will start issuing permit again to authorize you to use that tinted windows, because some of the vehicles that have been manufactured lately, they come with factory-fitted tinted glass, and so you're expected to get permit from the Nigerian police so that no officer will exploit you while you're driving your vehicle or traveling outside of your state. So the statement is out there according to the PPRO. You can go online, apply for the permit, and of course,
that you can apply online.
You can, yes, you can actually apply online, and so I think what the police is basically trying to do is to make the process of getting these permits very seamless and of course easy for Nigerians to get. So whether it's going to be free or not, that's another question entirely. So we don't know whether it's going to be free or not. So each time you're stopped while driving, do not complain that they're trying to exploit you. Now you have the window for you to go and apply for that permit.
So how about those who, you know, you have the factory made? How about those that go and put it?
You still have to get a permit. You still have to get a permit. So the Nigerian police is just trying to be civil. And so let us comply with this directive of the IGP. That's the news point. We'll quickly move to X and see what is trending there today. And over and over again, this particular minister, the Minister of Interior, it kept trending for good reasons, and is one of the outstanding members of the cabinet of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I just hope that other ministers will take a cue from Olubunmi Ojo, who is doing so much to project the image of Nigeria and make things easy for Nigerians when it comes to anything immigration. And the e-visa is what is in focus this morning. On X, in case you're coming to Nigeria, you can actually apply online for your visa. And of course, Olubunmi is just trying to take advantage of technology here, making it very seamless for Nigerians and of course foreigners to come into the country, apply via the e-visa policy of the government. And of course, there won't need for you to interface with anybody, just go online, apply. And I just wonder how other ministers feel each time they are doing the Federal Executive Council meeting, how they feel when they see the likes of Olubunmi Ojo, some Wike, who else again? The Honorable Minister of Commerce as well, and some other outstanding ministers.
Minister of Power, Uncle.
Minister of Power, okay. Power is still not stable. As far as I know, Ademigbe's brother is still underperforming. And I hope that when next Mr. President is going to review the performance of his ministers, he will look at some of them in the face, commend them, and of course call those that are underperforming, and of course not projecting his renewed up agenda well. For me, this Nigeria 2025 e-visa policy is a good direction, is a right policy, and of course it goes to show that we're also embracing ICT
Yeah, some
in
of the
Nigeria.
national impacts of this will boost tourism revenue, make it easier for tourists to visit Nigeria, encourage foreign direct investment, promote Nigerian culture, enhance Nigeria's global image, strengthen educational and academic ties, and it goes on and on and on, and this is really good for us.
So those are the benefits of the e-visa policy, which Joy just read out now. So we are commending the Honorable Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Ojo, for representing and for projecting the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President well. Is one of those outstanding stars of the Federal Executive Council as constituted by His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So we give kudos to him, and then we look forward to more from the Minister of Interior. All right, that's what is trending on X. Hopefully, I'm not getting the information right yet. We might have to join Mr. Governor, the Mobolaji Johnson Sports Complex for the May Day celebration in Lagos State. Hopefully, when we get feeds or information from our government government service crew, then we'll be able to link up with them for the celebration of the 2025 May Day in Lagos State. We'll be taking a very short break at this moment. When we come back, you already know what we are talking about today. We are celebrating the Nigerian workers, their challenges, and of course, how we can make an average Nigerian worker smile as we look forward to another celebration next year. Stay with us. We'll be right back.